So for both parties, the first hurdle I need to get over to see whether or not there's an issue here is for whether or not it's illegal to smoke in a city park.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
State versus Leroy Bill. Could I have parties announced?
Andrew Harris Tatum, the state.
Fernando Ramos for the defense.
Oh,
And are you Mr. Bill?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're charged with unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction as a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
All right, we're off the record. So here's my question. I always say, I don't know all of the law, but is it illegal to smoke in a city park?
I believe it is, Your Honor.
Well, I mean, let's not go on beliefs.
I don't know.
Is there a law? Does any attorney know? We're off the record. Does any attorney know whether or not it's a legal and arrestable offense to smoke in a city park? I don't know that off the top of my head. All right, so for both parties, the first hurdle I need to get over to see whether or not there's an issue here is for whether or not it's illegal to smoke in a city park, because they're saying that they arrested him for smoking in a city park, and then that led to everything else. So I don't know the answer to that. So if you all can come back at 1:30.
Judge, my wife has been very sick. Been up all night with her. She had spinal surgery about 30 months.
Are you able to appear by Zoom?
I'm sorry?
Are you able to appear by Zoom?
I didn't hear you.
Are you able to appear by Zoom?
Yes.
All right, so you can come back by Zoom.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if somebody could make sure that Mr. Bill is back by 1:30, and I'll research to see that answer, because I don't know that one off the top of my head.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. State versus Leroy Bill. If I could have parties re-announced for the record, please.
Andrew Harris Tatum, for the state.
All right, and you're Mr. Bill, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so Mr. Bill, we ended up taking a recess because I wanted to be sure about the law. I don't know every single law there is, especially city ordinances, because if that doesn't come before you on a regular basis, you just really have no need to look up what different city ordinances are. So, counsel, I was given some case law by an attorney, and yes, there is no smoking in city parks. So that's where we are. So after reviewing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will, let me see, I think there's an application for deferred in this. All right. The court would defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Judge, we have requested a PSI.
Are we proceeding with sentencing?
State's not recommending probation.
They're silent. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
I assume there was going to be a PSI, Judge. If you wish to proceed, we can.
All right. Are you waiving PSI?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
My client is 65 years old, Judge. He is receiving checks. He lives with his sister. He is been declared competent by a psychiatrist. My opinion is that he is close to getting borderline to senility, Your Honor. He doesn't pose a danger to the public.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
He does not pose a danger to the public, even though he had a weapon. His prior conviction is from I can't recall, but it's almost 10, 15, 20 years ago. Judge.
It's from 1988.
Yes, ma'am. We'd ask that you grant the application for deferred. He would be able to meet all of the conditions of probation, along with his sister helping him.
All right. All right, Mr. Bill. If you were released, do you have a place to stay?
Yes, ma'am.
And who would that be with?
On 1710
No. I mean, who would you be staying with?
with my sister.
All right. And have you talked to your sister? Does she want you there?
And she paid my rent.
Okay.
Cause I see what happened is I had to divorce my wife to get my disability.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister moved in my house.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Bill, here's the thing. You are not allowed to have any type of weapon, no firearm or anything, and it's because of your conviction from 1988. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, with regard to your mental health, I know previously there was an evaluation done, and it took a while for you to become competent. Do you have access to mental health treatment or no?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you already have a doctor?
Yeah, I was waiting till my Medicaid kick in,
Okay.
and it's gonna kick in thoroughly when I'm 66.
Okay. And how old are you now?
I'm 65.
Okay. And when will you be 66?
February 23rd,
Okay.
1960. No, that's when I was born.
No problem. So this is what we need. You're going to have to go through Center for Healthcare Services because I want to make sure that your mental health is taken care of. Do you understand? And it's very important that you follow my instructions to the letter. All right.
I
So-
take the irritability pills.
Which pills?
The irritability pills keep my mood swing right,
Mm-hmm.
and don't be getting upset if I'm too old for it. I don't want to catch no stroke.
Okay. All right. So this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. Now, deferred adjudication, what that means is if for some reason, if you don't complete it or if you are revoked, you're looking at 20 years in the prison. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's very important that you complete everything. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment or SSI within 60 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month. And probation, we'll do the field visits until he's under the care of a mental health physician. So, and a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. And they did say he had marijuana, so just do a TAP evaluation and that can be done out of custody. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful on this probation?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Here you are, sir. Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement and because I followed your plea bargain agreement, you do not have the court's permission to appeal, all right?
Okay.
All right, we can go off the record. So if something happens and you need help with something, let your probation officer know. If there's an issue with reporting or something, let them know. Now, if it's something that they say they can't help you with,
Mhm.
then it's not in their job description. They can't help you with it. But if you have a question about something or you need help with something, you can always come back to the court, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
The lady at the SSI, excuse me, she told me I can only work 4 hours.
Well, so this is what I said in my order. I'm not requiring you to be employed, but I've given you a time frame to either get employment or let probation know this is my SSI. So if you're receiving your SSI, then you don't have to get employment. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And at your home, is it just you and your sister?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. All right. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ramos.
Your Honor, one last thing, just for my client's benefit. We talked about a fine and community service. If you would pronounce that there would be no fine, or that if there is a fine, that be probated, and that the community service also be probated.
There's no fine, and I didn't order any community service, so there isn't any.
Thank you, Judge. Appreciate it, and I appreciate you letting me appear by Zoom.
Oh, you're welcome.